If you've ever wondered what the weirdest game in college baseball was, well, this matchup between South Carolina and LSU is definitely close to the top of the list.
Breakdown in this one.
It was a long-anticipated rematch between the teams of LSU and South Carolina. The teams had played just 2 days before in the SEC tournament quarterfinal, but this time it was the semifinal, so it was win or go home. South Carolina started out strong, hitting a 3-run home run in the top of the third inning to boost their lead to 4-0. Following that, in the top of the fourth, South Carolina was able to extend their lead to 6-0 after hitting a base hit and a tag up from third base. Then, in that same inning, South Carolina had another base hit that would bring in 2 more runs to extend their lead from 6-0 to 8-0. The game started to seem like it was a little bit out of reach, but LSU never gave up. And in the bottom of the fourth inning, this happened.
It's ball 4. Pearson sends a ground ball up the middle. It gets through. Braswell has scored. Tommy White around third. And LSU has put together a 2-out rally.
Much of that right here.
Travinski to third. That one gets by LeCroy again. Jones has scored. Headed to third is Pearson. And the ball gets past Jones and left. Travinski on his way to third. We've got a brand new game that would be completely different if the Gamecocks could field it cleanly.
This was a completely different ball game. LSU had put on a 6-run out to tighten the lead from 8-0 to 8-6. However, South Carolina was not done. They scored 1 run on a tag up from third base. Then in the top of the 6th, South Carolina added to their lead off of a base hit, making the game 10-6. In the back half of the inning, however, LSU hit a 1-run home run, cutting the lead from 10-6 to 10-7, giving them some momentum going into the 7th inning stretch. LSU was able to score again off of a tag up from third base, making the game 10-8. Then LSU scored again, getting a 1-run home run and cutting the lead to 10-9. But the craziest part about this comeback is what happened in the bottom of the 9th.
With the corners in. Paxton Kling is the pinch runner. Bunt to third. Lead. Nobody's there. And he threw it high and he threw it away. LSU has tied it on another miscue. It may only be 88 degrees, but this Carolina defense has melted down
The Tigers had come back from 8-0 to tie this game in the bottom of the 9th. However, this was not the crazy part about the game. The crazy part happened in the 10th inning. South Carolina started off the game with a leadoff double and a third base steal, but this is where the madness happened. To give you some context, in the AAC tournament on that same day, East Carolina was playing Wichita State, and on the last play of the game, East Carolina did this.
Adler's done a good job to jump ahead here.
Runner's going to take off, and ECU wins it. Williams steals third, steals home for the win, takes off.
East Carolina performed a very rare trick, but South Carolina had the same idea.
They're still home. The throw is there, and he is out at the plate.
At the surface, it looked like a normal call. The ball got there before the runner, so the runner was out. But according to the umpires, that was not the case. The rule for stealing home plate is this. When the catcher does not have the ball, he cannot step on or in front of the plate unless that will be called interference, and the run will be counted. However, when the catcher does have possession of the ball, he can go where he wants to freely, and that means he can step on top or in front of the plate, but only if he has possession of the ball. It seems like a pretty straightforward rule, but apparently it wasn't to the umpires.
In front of home plate.
As you can see right here, the catcher does not have possession of the ball, and he is not obstructing home plate in any way.
Without possession.
As you can see here, his foot is in front of home plate, but he has the ball, so it's not illegal in any way.
Right call.
The pitcher shall be charged with a balk, and the catcher shall be called interference. It is not,
It's not
according
at
to the
release.
rule book, it's not at release.
a release. It's before he catches it. They're counting it. You can tell by their reaction. They're counting it.
And Jay
that's
just
gonna
got
do
run.
it.
This game was getting weirder by the second. The umpires made the wrong call. They threw LSU's head coach Jay Johnson out of the game, and the crowd was not having it.
It seems that LSU has issued a formal protest.
A protest for stealing home plate? That is not something you see every day. But it's a valid concern. The runner did not touch the plate, and there was no obstruction before the ball got to the catcher's hands. So what was really going on in those conversations? We don't know. But those conversations lasted 17 minutes. Even after conversating for that long, the umpires still ended up making the wrong call. And the game was now 11-10 South Carolina, going into the bottom of the 10th inning. But then on a full count, South Carolina had a pitch clock violation, giving LSU a walk to first base. But then, a freshman named Stephen Milam walked up to the plate, and with one runner on the base, Milam did this.
Milam sends it high to left field and deep. Jones back at the track. It is gone and it is over. LSU comes back from 8-0 and walks it off in the 10th.
If Ball Don't Lie had a definition, this would be the definition. Milam had only hit 5 home runs in the entire year, but this was definitely his most important one. Oh, by the way, this is how my family reacted.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys around soon. Thanks for watching.